ICP is sitting on 3 years worth of compressed energy, and the chart looks like a spring that's been pushed down so far. One wrong move could either launch it into orbit or snap the entire structure. And the crazy part, while everyone is panicking over the drop to $3.87, the data behind the scenes, the transfer volume, the TPS metrics, the enterprise signals, all point to something brewing, something big, something the market isn't prepared for. Let's break it all down. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel for another edition of Zaki Crypto Update. If you love fast, accurate, no-nonsense crypto analysis, do me a favor, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Now, let's talk about why ICP suddenly has the entire market whispering. So, the headlines have been loud, the price action has been painful, and the conversation around Internet Computer Protocol, or ICP, is shifting fast. According to a Bitcoin census, ICP has been moving inside a gigantic multi-year falling wedge on the weekly chart, a structure that usually ends with an explosive upside breakout. We're talking a squeeze that began way back in 2022 and is only now reaching its apex. Technically, that type of setup can send a token flying toward $20 or more if momentum flips, but here's the twist. As of December 2nd, 2025, we have whales accumulating. We have TPS numbers that surpass almost every other major chain. We have ISO-style financial messaging potential, and at the same time, we have people yelling dead project because of low trading volume. Beautiful chaos. It dipped below 20 million tokens per day in late November, then surged back to the 35 to 40 million range in early December. Now that matters because transfer volume is real network demand. No wash trading, no bots jacking up exchange volume, no illusions, pure activity. But while transfer volume comes back, people still complain that the 24-hour trading volume is under $100 million, and honestly, that doesn't scare me. Low trading volume at major support levels is often the calm before a reversal. It means sellers are exhausted, So, a dull Bitcoin census highlights the massive falling wedge, one that stretches across, like multiple years. The price has been compressing beautifully between resistance and support. Even with the temporary breakdown to $3.87, the structure isn't fully invalidated yet. Yes, it's messy. Yes, it's stressful. But technically, the apex is near, and wedges near their apex get violent. My expert view, this structure is behaving like a pre-breakout coil, not a breakdown collapse. I've seen worse setups reverse harder. Altcoin Pioneer's chart is honestly a masterpiece of patience. ICP has been traveling down a long descending channel, bouncing around like a coin sliding down stairs. That wick into the $3 to $3.50 support, perfect touch, chef's kiss. The next candle? A clear hammer. Long wick, small body. The kind of candle that, just screams. Buyers showed up with calculators and a mission. Hammer patterns on major support are not random, they're intention. My take. That wick is a message. Whales are defending the zone. Altcoin Pioneer notes something subtle but important here. The RSI is below 40, sloping upward, while price just keeps dipping downward. That's textbook bullish divergence. This tells us sellers are losing strength, momentum is shifting, accumulation is happening quietly. Not financial advice, just market truth. Look at the volume bars. They shrink massively. This is exactly what you want to see during a long-term bottoming process. Big downtrends end when both buyers and sellers get bored, tired, or distracted. Price compresses. Volume dries up. Smart money accumulates. Then boom, the move hits like a truck. Back to Summer 02 Hero Zombies post. The recovery in transfer volume is more than just users returning after the holidays. It's a sign that the underlying network economy is still operational and healthy. Low network activity is a graveyard. Stable or rising activity is a heartbeat. Rising after a dip? That's a pulse spike. ICP is alive. Very alive. This is where things get interesting. According to Phoenix Group and, supported by Artemis Analytics, ICP has been averaging roughly 4,300 transactions per second over the past month. Solana, around 234 transactions per second. BNB Chain, around 176 transactions per second. Even ChainSpec's real-time data, showing around 994 transactions per second, still puts ICP among the fastest major chains on Earth. And critics complaining about tokenomics? Fair point. Inflation is a real issue. But here's my take. High-performance chains with increasing usage tend to offset inflation through real demand. The key is adoption, and ICP's numbers are moving in that direction. Now let's talk about the post from Justin Jackbear. Casper, or CSPR, shared a CoinMarketCap watchlist titled ISO 20022 coins, placing ICP right beside XRP, XLM, HBAR, and QNT. Now before the purists start yelling, no crypto is officially ISO 20022 approved. That's not how the standard works. ISO 20022 is a financial messaging language used by SWIFT and global banks. Most blockchains require middleware to use it. But ICP can structure ISO 20022 style messages natively on-chain using smart contracts, no servers, no API middlemen, no cloud dependency. This is a big deal if financial institutions want messaging and compute in one stack. And yes, a Swiss bank already tested this in real life. So, my take. ICP being associated with enterprise-grade messaging and compute really puts it in a class of its own. It's not competing with XRP, but actually complementing it. Payments, that's XRP. Messaging is ISO 20022, and compute plus the AI layer, well, that's ICP. That combination is literally the definition of a future financial internet. Altcoin Pioneer outlines 3 zones, $6 to $8 as the midpoint of the channel, $12 to $15 as the prior highs, and then a full breakout target up at $25 to $30. We're currently at $3.87, which is, well, the exact region buyers defended in 2022, 2023, 2024, and now again in 2025. Multi-year support doesn't break easily. And the invalidation level? A monthly close below $2.50. That's honestly pretty far away and would require a complete collapse. Altcoin Pioneer also mentions upgrades like canister improvements, Bitcoin DeFi integration, increased decentralization, and network composability upgrades. These fundamentals align with the technical structure, slow burn accumulation plus narrative strengthening. My opinion, ICP's fundamentals are maturing faster than its price, and that gap doesn't stay open forever. So here's the big picture. ICP is sitting at the edge of a long-term structure that historically produces major trend reversals. Transfer volume is rising, TPS metrics are elite, enterprise interest is growing quietly, and honestly, the chart is just screaming compression. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe, and check out my other deep dives right here on the channel. There's more ICP, more altcoins, and more data-driven analysis coming your way. This video is for education and entertainment only, not financial advice. Cryptocurrency is volatile and risky. Always do your own research and never invest money you can't afford to lose.